All right, here we go. Last video for this chapter. This is going to be one of your guys' most favorite videos. Not because it's going to be like overwhelmingly entertaining and stuff like that. However, I'm about to teach you to solve a system of equations, whether it's got 2 variables, 3 variables, even 4 variables, all with your calculator. I know, I know. Why haven't I taught you how to do that before? Well, because you need to know how to do it by hand. We're going to ask you from time to time to do it by hand, so you got to make sure you know how to do it. But this calculator that you have will solve the system for you, whether it's x and y, x, y, and z. We can even do w, x, y, and z if we really wanted to. Your calculator can handle it all. So what does that mean? Well, you can use your calculator to check sometimes, even if you have to show all work. Once you get done, you can check to see if you got the correct answer. So here we go. In order to get full credit with a system that can be done in your calculator, you must show all of the setups. So again, this is called inverse matrices. So the first thing you have to do is you have to take your system and you have to set it up into a matrix equation. Now to do that, we have 3 variables, so we are going to have a 3 by 3 matrix first. And inside here, we're going to put all of our coefficients of our variables in the order x, y, z. Okay? For all 3. So we have 1, 1, and a -1. We have -2, -1, and 2. And then we have 3, 5, and a -8. Again, this is called our coefficient matrix. And then we just write a little multiplication dot, and then we come up with our variable matrix. Now the variables we're trying to solve for are x, y, and z. You must put them in that order. Okay, so this is our variable matrix. And then we set it equal to our constant matrix, which are these 3, the constants of all the equations. We have 0, -27, and 98. And this is called our constant matrix. Okay? Now, in order to get full credit for this on a quiz or a test, what you need to do is you need to name these matrices. And if we always name them the same thing, we won't have any, debate. I like calling the first one matrix A, the last one matrix B, and then I like to call the variable matrix X. That's me. You can name them whatever you want. However, if you do it my way, using the calculator will be a cinch. Okay? So that's everything that you need to do to start it. You don't have to write the coefficient matrix, the variable matrix, and the constant matrix. Those are just notes for you. But you do need to write everything else that I have shown you here. Now the rest, you use your calculator. So if you don't have your calculator sitting right in front of you, press pause and go get it, because this is going to be great. So here we go. In order to set up the matrix, we need to enter 2 matrices. You do not need to enter this matrix, okay? So we're going to press second, and then this x to the -1, that's our matrix button. And you have names, math, and edit. So in order to use a matrix, you need to go edit it. So you slide over to get to edit. And then you want to pick matrix A for the first matrix we're going to use. So click enter on this one or press number 1. And that'll give us matrix A. Now remember, this is a 3 by 3 matrix. If it was just x and y, you'd do a 2 by 2. So for this, we have 3 and 3 already here. If yours is not, just simply click 3, enter, 3, enter. Now it's going to jump inside the matrix. Now you can keep on pressing enter, and it'll just move to the right, then jump down, move to the right, then jump down, and move to the right. So we're going to start by the top row, which is 1, enter, 1, enter, -1, enter. Now it drops down to the next row. Then we enter our -2, enter, -1, enter, 2, enter. Drops down to the last row. 3, enter, 5, enter, -8, enter. And now what you do is you press second mode and it quits out. Okay? So now we need to go and put matrix B in there. So you press second matrix. You slide on over to edit. This time you need to drop down to B and click enter, or just press 2. Now we're going to enter matrix B, which is a 3 by 1. It's not a 3 by 3 anymore. So just make sure you press 3, enter, 1, enter if you don't already have it. And now you enter in your constant, which is 0, enter, -27, enter, and 98, enter. And then you press second quit. Now the magic happens. The calculator will do the rest for you. All you have to do is tell it. So you press second matrix. Now we're going to use matrix A. So you just, under the names, you just click 1. And then you press this inverse button right here, which is the x to the -1. Don't press second, just press this button. And a little -1 will pop out. Then you press second matrix number 2. And then all you have to do is click enter, and wow, it does it all for you. Now you can have it as a decimal, or if you want, your calculator will even, if you press math, enter, enter, it will change it to fractions for you if I ask you for fractions. And there you go. It has just done this entire problem for you in a matter of seconds. So, how do you write your final answer? Well, the first thing I'm going to require you to do is tell me what you typed in your calculator. And all you have to do is this, A, -1, B, and then you're going to say X equals, notice it's a big X, and you write the matrix. So we'll just go with the -3.4, -27, and -30.4. We'll use decimals for right now. If I ask you for fractions, you do fractions. And then you always write your answer to a system as an ordered pair or an ordered triple if there's 3 variables. So we're just going to call this one -3.4, comma, -27, comma, -30.4. And look at that. Your calculator did that all for you in a matter of seconds. All you have to do is type it in carefully. Okay? There you go. That's how you use your calculator to do systems for you. Here's another example. I would like you to set up the matrix equation and then use your calculator to find x, y, and z. So go ahead, pause the video, and give it a try. So, did you get 2, 4, and 5? Because that's what you should have gotten. Now, here's the one thing. If you didn't get that, I know where you went wrong. Here, if you go back and look at the third line, there's a little trick. Notice we're missing a variable. Your calculator can't determine which is missing. So, since we are missing a y, you must put a 0 in for your coefficient of y in the third row of your matrix. If you did not do that, then you're going to have a messed up answer. Okay, so if you do not have a variable, you need to substitute a 0 in for that spot in your matrix. After that, it's the exact same thing. You got ax and b, a -1b using our calculator right here, and you get 2, 4, and 5, and you're done. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this shortcut to solving systems. Remember, you still need to know how to do it by hand. If I ask you to show work, you must show work. But if I tell you to use inverse matrices, you must set up the matrix equation. You must tell me what you type in the calculator. You must tell me what the calculator gives you. And then you must answer your final answer always as an ordered pair or an ordered triple. Okay, that's it for this video, as that's it for this chapter as well. So this is Longo, and I am out. See you, bye.